know it's been a hot minute since I made a gaming video, but I am back. So tell me again about the men in masks. I see, then let's start from the beginning. Yeah, this isn't Hotline Miami or Payday 2. This is Katana 0. So anyways, hey, hi, I'm just Distic, and today I'm going to be playing Katana 0. Trust me, this is a game that you are not going to easily forget. It's really gorgeous, has beautiful neon pixel graphics, you can deflect bullets and even do slow mode, you get to kill cops and thugs. It's a really fun experience, and I really recommend checking out this game
if you have the ability to. It's very cheap, and I don't think it's...
What the f***? This is disgusting. You actually enjoy watching this stuff? He's not even playing the right game.
Anyways, we're here to rescue a scientist. Also, you can pet the cat.
Which, according to social media logic, makes this one of the best games ever made. I'm going to be refraining from using slow mode in this game because, and this is just my opinion, slow mode is for slackers who aren't used to a fast-paced experience like this. Okay, I forgot. Because this is a glorified tutorial that doesn't tell you it's a tutorial, we have to use slow mode at least once.
A scientist! Thank God! Get us out of here before those... Have I been that much of a burden?
Of course, it would not be a Hotline Miami clone if there wasn't at least one Russian thug. Yeah, mind the lasers. I will definitely mind those lasers. I do like how the game gives you an easy option to get out of this situation. I hope you don't mind, but I'm going to be crashing at your place for a bit. You won't even notice that I'm here. Though I will say, I can't believe you live like this. This room is inexcusable. Are you even listening to me? I guess not. At least tell your neighbors to keep it the f*** down. You might be wondering what that was actually all about. Thankfully, this psychiatrist, the name psychiatrist having massive quotation marks for a reason, is going to explain it to us. I would like to take a moment to acknowledge how this game has the best dialogue system I have ever seen out of any video game. And it's because it forces you to be engaged with the conversation. You can't just zone out and skip dialogue. It also, by skipping dialogue, has moments that allow you NPCs to get annoyed with you. It's brilliant. Like, it's better than New Vegas. I don't know if it's better than Disco Elysium. I haven't played Disco Elysium yet. That's the next video. We'll see. After every session, the psychiatrist gets a needle that he injects us with, along with a file profiling who we are supposed to kill next, and then sends us on our way. Our next target is a billionaire by the name of Josh Rose, someone associated with military technology and war drugs. It's a shame. I wanted to kill Elon Musk instead. Wow, that sign is not subtle at all. Anyways, we need to get past this receptionist. The reason why we can't just go right away is because this self-esteem is more fragile than my stepmother's, and unfortunately we gotta make up an excuse. I don't watch anime, I'm not a weeb. Wait, is that a JJK reference? Gotta be kidding me if it is. Anyways, I'm off to go kill people. I love how Zero has to put on his earbuds and listen to some music before he gets to work. It's really relatable. I love how the icon also pops up on screen as well. Really saves me some time in the editing room. I say like I have an editing room. I don't. Not yet. Hopefully in the future. Also, when I was recording this part, something very weird happened. I became super wishy-washy. I don't know if it was ADHD or my blood sugar going very low, or a combination of both, but it resulted in me dying multiple times in the first real level of this game. And yeah, I'm gonna try and keep deaths down to a minimum because this is nothing. I was really, like, not locked in at all. That's what the cool kids say, right? This is far from the prettiest looking part of the game, but still, it is really nice with the cool outside and inside background stuff. It's very underutilized. After making our way to the top of the hotel, we see Josh Rose. He understands why we are here, however, he assumes that we were somebody else coming to take his life, and he is surprised that there is more than one of us left. Apparently, this man has some sort of remorse about his past involving people like me, and he regrets the pain that he caused through us, and then jumps off the building and dies. Okay, this is low-key unrealistic. Billionaires do not kill themselves because of moral implications or guilt. They kill themselves by overdosing on ketamine. Yeah, I killed them. What are you going to do about it, fake flake? Okay, I did not realize that was going to happen. Hey man, there's this new anime that I wanted to check out with you. It's called Air Gear. Oh god, it's a Roblox kid. Nah, stay away from me. I do not want any part in this. No, that's the people next to me. That's the people next to me. Our next target of assassination is DJ Electrohead, and as a fellow DJ myself, I do feel sorry about having to do this. I'm not the biggest fan of stealth in games, but this gets a pass for very obvious reasons. Hell yeah, this is what I like to see. Unfortunately, I had to use slow mode to get past this particular part, but I promise no other part in this game is going to require me using slow mode. It's just, I could not for the life of me figure out how to get past all of this stuff. And that's weird, because this is far from the hardest area in this game. Despite being told not to talk to Electrohead multiple times, I decided, because I didn't actually want to kill the guy, to at least buy him some time. And we learned that the guy didn't actually do any drug trafficking. The file was lying. The guy is no Pusha T. The truth is, he discovered a random warehouse containing a drug that slows down time. No doubt the same drug that our main character, Zero, is taking. Unfortunately, he gets capped in the head by a random gunshot. Okay, I was apathetic towards the scientist, but this is personal. Alright, you're going to have to explain yourself, because why do you have a little stuffed animal underneath your couch? Don't you think that's a bit suspicious? I did not tell the psychiatrist that I talked to Electrohead, but rather told him everything that happened after I did, which is a very cool and realistic way someone would lie to you in dialogue form. I wish that more stuff like this existed. However, the story of this game does derail over time, which makes this kind of stuff not really possible. The next mission involves sneaking into a prison to assassinate some political enemy, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys, this prison section isn't really that interesting. Sneak into the prison, discover some screwed up stuff, find the guy is already dead, get stuck in a sting operation, and even though I was advised to not harm anybody but the target, after multiple failed stealth attempts, I decided, screw it, I'm going ACAB, and just started killing cops left and right. And yeah, that's about it. Nothing really interesting happened in this part of the game. I mean, I killed an old racist boomer, but that's just Tuesday.
Look off like, oh, like greet you and shift me and shit, like, yeah. And then, right after, looks at this shit, opens it and jumps in, dives in like an actual cave diver.
Well, see, the thing about Med, we see a hole that we can get into, we'll go in that hole.
We? Who's we? Leave me out of this. Apparently they're closed today, and they couldn't have been bothered to tell me. Which is weird, because I'm a mercenary. And now I gotta walk all the way back home. Like, precognition only lasts for like 5 minutes, so there's no way I could have just been able to tell. And it's raining. And apparently I'm now gonna get deported by ICE because I look Asian. Oh. It's you. Alright, I'm just going to cut to the chase for the sake of pacing. This Russian thug is called V. He's pretty eccentric, but he's mostly known for being insecure, being desperate for approval. At the end of the day, he's just a pretty unique looking thug working for a boss that we don't even know about, and we might never know, assuming the DLC doesn't fix that problem. After Zero calls him a f***ing subhuman for using wire cutters on his neighbors, he gets kicked out of the van and he is on pursuit, because what the f*** else was he going to do today, other than buy groceries? I do like this level. It's got a bunch of cool references to a bunch of legacy media, as well as some pretty cool level design that you do not see anywhere else in the game. And that's the thing. A lot of cool set pieces and mechanics in this game you don't really see anywhere else. This game is the textbook definition of all killer, no filler. Alright, to get to V, we are going to need 3 keys that can be found all throughout this studio. Also, I know this is off topic, but I honestly wish that YouTube was more competitive. I don't mean in the sense of getting attention, because YouTube is already like that. I just wish that there was a bigger incentive for people to be creative on this platform, because there isn't much of an incentive. Apparently, if you just wave around a bunch of shiny keys, that's enough to get anybody's attention nowadays. I like how you can destroy the props in this studio. It's a really nice detail. Shut up, Clanker. And lastly, here's a really cool minecart section that honestly I wish went on longer than it does. I mean, I was thinking about trying out another ninja game. Maybe the new Shinobi game. Maybe the new Ninja Gaiden thing. I mean, it's hard for me to tell. Just let me know in the comments what you guys want to see. Anyways, it's time to fucking beat up V. I mean, what does he have that I don't? Apparently a bodyguard, who also wields a sword. Oh please. You're trying to intimidate me? So this is Snow, person you were talking to. Man, she is really trying to be tough. Listen, Snow, I don't even know if you can hear this, but you are not her. You will never be her. Hey, happy Halloween. I see you're dressed up as a cold-blooded killer. Unfortunately, I'm too old for trick-or-treating. I just decided to explore an abandoned skate park at night. Not very productive, but very interesting. Are you seriously going to give that girl a f***ing fish head? I don't know what's going on with these two over here. They're talking to Zero like they're not human, and apparently they're mentioning some kind of decision that he needs to make, life or death. How is this intimidating? Good morning, man. I'm making us some breakfast. Are you okay? So tell me again about the men in masks. Guys, that's not me talking. Slow mode is for Wait, how did I get here? Okay, I guess I better do narration now. Yeah, so, I talked to the psychiatrist about the men in masks that showed up while I was trying to sleep. Okay, with a choice that I'm supposed to make, and that they would be back in a few days. I mean, I killed an old racist boomer, but that's just Tuesday. I couldn't tell if it was real or not. Wait, what? Hold on, what kind of response is that? Oh, it's you. Are you gonna fight back? Fight back? What do you mean, get up? Or are you just gonna keep standing there and taking it? Wait, what the Alright, I need to figure out what the hell is going on. Alright, I need to figure out what the hell. Alright, I need to figure out what the hell. Alright, I need to 28 years in that godforsaken jungle. Killing soldiers wasn't so bad. I hardly remember it. But burning those villages, watching those naked peasants cry, I see it every day. It's not PTSD. It's the drug. It's only been a week, but it feels like a year. Every word is getting longer. The mosquitoes are getting louder. When the drug runs out, time stops, and you're stuck in the jungle forever. It's grains of sand in a shrinking hourglass. I know what comes next. I need to ask you a favor. Oh, that is genuinely messed up. Is this what happens to schizophrenics when they don't take their medication? Alright, back to the main gameplay. I missed this. Oh, come on! Surprise, motherfucker. Okay, that was pretty sick. I wish I Xbox recorded that. Are you gonna fight back? Fight back!
Fight back!
Or just gonna keep standing there and taking it? By the way, how have you guys been doing when it comes to playing video games? I know it's been a while since I've actually made a gaming video, but in between me making my last one and putting out this one, a lot of amazing stuff has come out. Some of this stuff people have been waiting on for years. And yeah, gaming is in a better place every single year, despite, you know, the self-destructive anti-consumer flaws of the mainstream. But I'm just wondering, what am I going to do in the next few years regarding gaming? There are so many options, not to mention my massive backlog. I'm still amazed just how good this stuff really is getting, both artistically and just in entertainment value. It's amazing. I know I'm going to play a specific set of games this year, but honestly, I might try something new just for the heck of it, depending on how I'm feeling at the time. I mean, I was thinking about trying out another ninja game. This might look like I'm in a really bad situation, but in reality, I have already been killed multiple times already. And this is where you find out about V's name, and the drug that Zero is actually on by name as well, known as Chronos, a precognition drug that allows you to see time in the span of like 5 minutes, give or take. Despite knowing Zero is on drugs, V decides not only to allow himself to get rage baited by Zero, but he leaves him alone with his strongest henchman and expects things to go well.
Fucking dick!
He just made the worst mistake, and the last mistake of his life. First f***ing try. Surprise! Where do you think you're going? I mean, it wouldn't be a Hotline Miami clone if we didn't have at least one cool motorcycle section, or just a motorcycle in general. These kinds of levels are super fun.
Double kill.
I really do like this highway section, definitely one of the best highlights of this game, at least for me. Anyways, here's V, just... And that's it. You have gotta be kidding me. Yeah, I agree with the main protagonist here. It is over for you. Quite literally the end of the road. So, you might as well stop coping and start begging.
You think you're so good, huh? You think you're
Do you
so
guys
good,
hear
huh?
that?
Yeah? You think you're tough, huh? You think you're something special? But can you do this? For I am the powerfulest of them all!
After the straight-up massacre committed on the highway, Zero decides to head to a bar before going home. He ends up running into some disgruntled war veterans, talking about a war that took place 7 years earlier between New Mecca and a group called the Cro-Mags. To summarize it, to the best of my ability, Vietnam but with psychic super soldiers that could command the battlefield and practically kill anybody in their path. And just like Vietnam, they talk about how they would have easily won the war if it were not for people complaining about war crimes and stuff. You know, those pesky human rights that people seem to care about nowadays. I can't imagine why. Good morning, man. You went out like a light yesterday. Considering how little food you actually have in your refrigerator, Zero, I'm surprised you're even still alive. Okay, I'm gonna spare you guys the drama. The psychiatrist has a complete and utter meltdown at us for what happened yesterday. Apparently, we were supposed to be playing Hitman and not Grand Theft Auto. This gets interrupted by a very mutilated V talking about the negative effects of Kronos withdrawal. You become a prisoner, being stuck in your mind, dying over and over again. An eternity of torture that makes you wish for death itself. And, yeah, that is, very heavy. This meltdown is only satiated by Zero telling the psychiatrist that he is not the dragon, and that the real dragon is still at large. And with that, we are sent to the last place that he was spotted at, the Chinatown Casino. Man, precognition is such an underrated ability. If I ever have the opportunity to get like a superpower of some kind, it's definitely going to be precognition. I would be able to do stuff like this. I think this is the most obvious example of why it would be useful. I could make all my money from gambling. What's up, f***ers? This is the headhunter, by the way. That's not what she's called in-game, but that is what she is called in the file, so that's just what I'm going to be referring to her as. I found out about that from the Katana Zero community, which, by the way, is an amazing community. Also, this bitch is a null soldier. I don't know if the Katana Zero community will appreciate this video, but I hope they enjoy it nonetheless. Anyways, let's get these tapes and get the f*** out of here before any cops show up. Welcome to Chinatown, where we do nothing but kill cops and SWAT team members. Remember those men in masks? Yeah, they showed up again and presented me the very obvious choice of choosing to live, and in response, they kill all of the cops for me. Like, don't get me wrong, that looks horrifying, but it really was not a hard choice to make. Like, I'm not trying to be ethical here, I'm playing as a f***ing psychopath. Alright, let's check these tapes. Surely one of them has to be what I'm looking for.
They say I run faster than light itself.
I do not know if this is a hot take or not, but I do not like playing as the dragon. His slow mode ability is not very practical to my playstyle. I prefer to just act and react in the moment without slowing things down. His thing is cool, but overall, not a very great character to play as compared to Zero. Hello? Who is this?
These nuts.
Oh, f*** off. Welcome to the slaughterhouse. We came here looking for answers because we weren't going to get them any other way. This level has some really cool, unique obstacle stuff, as well as this guy, Leon Von Alvin Slevin. I do not care if I've said it right or wrong. He actually reminds me of like those character screenshots I've seen for this game called No, I'm Not a Human. I don't even know if I'm saying that right either. It was a game published by the same people that published Mouthwashing, Critical Reflex. I want to play a Critical Reflex game for the channel someday. I hope they come to Xbox at some point. Either Mouthwashing or No, I'm Not a Human. So apparently this place used to be the original training facility and testing facility for these super soldiers called the Null Soldiers. They had alphas, they had betas and gammas, which are just a ranking system of the best and the worst. I see the LudoWic graffiti on the walls right here. Also, which reminds me, I can't believe it's taken me this long to bring this up. The soundtrack for Katana Zero, amazing. S tier. It's just so melancholic, it's insane. Please check it out for yourself. There's a reason why I use it in my videos. This guy keeps trying to no-scope me, and honestly, it's so easy to dodge, and I just use the bullet shot as my timer for detonating bombs, because it's just that satisfying. So there's this final test that I need to do. Apparently it proves whether or not I am an alpha, beta, or a gamma. And yeah, I don't need luck to pass this. You know what? Sure. Let's open the cryo chamber. What's the worst that could happen? And that is why cryo chambers are a scam. You can't avoid aging, unfortunately. Hey man, me and her found a cool place to look out at the city. You should check it out. I promise it's worth it. You know, I don't honestly know what exactly in this moment in the game is the thing that stands out to me the most. Is it the beautiful pixelated neon city of New Mecca? Is it the wholesome dialogue between Zero and this little girl? Or is it the fact that a complete and utter psychopath is learning to let go of the past and become a feeling human, regardless of whatever damage was done to him by the drug? It's just an amazing moment. I don't think I can communicate just how much gravitas this moment actually has. It is the culmination of so much character development with Zero, and I know that's not easy to see, especially not in this video. The goal behind this video was entertainment, to have fun with the creative process. And while I did exactly that, I can't help but feel like I let you guys down by not showing just how truly amazing the story and world building of this game is. At the end of the day, it is a crazy, psychotic game, but it is filled with amazing and sometimes wholesome moments like this. I'm sad to say, this is as good as it gets for wholesomeness, because it's all downhill from here. Anyways, I'm gonna be heading off now. I hope to see both of you again sooner rather than later. I hope you enjoy whatever breakfast you can cook up. That kitchen is very vapid right now. At this point, Zero knows more than he was ever supposed to know about himself, his occupation, and his connections to the drug. The truth is, he was just one of many children with good, unremarkable lives, chosen because of their psychopathy, and trained to become these null soldiers with precognition abilities to basically fight in a Vietnam-style war. And the only reason that New Mecca lost this war was because of protests, of war crimes, and child killings. And what has ended up happening was, most of the Null soldiers after the war died because Kronos was no longer being produced, and the lethal effects of Kronos' withdrawal killed most Null soldiers. The remaining ones, including Zero himself, have been tasked by the government to eliminate Kronos, and I imagine that they would be eliminated as well. And this is something that the psychiatrist admits is completely out of his hands. He gives Zero one final assignment, a bunker that needs to be completely purged of all contents and evidence, all targets eliminated. If you made it all the way to this part of the video without skipping, first off, thank you so much, I really do appreciate it. But secondly, you're probably tired of seeing me kill the same guys over and over again in these areas, but I do want you to check this out, because at this point in time, I was my most awake and my most cracked at this game. So here is one final montage of me going through the entire bunker from start to finish. I will admit, this headhunter woman is genuinely tough as nails and gave me so much trouble. However, I was able to get to the second phase after so many attempts, and I tried to delay the inevitable fight for as long as I could, and something interesting happened. Both of these characters are Null soldiers who have had horrible things done to them, and both are in similar circumstances. However, they both acknowledge their need for violence, to kill, to interact with the world in a tangible way. And, you know, that got me thinking. That is probably why the name of the music track that plays in this final fight is called Full Confession. If so, that's amazing. This game gives you choice. It doesn't give you complete choice to change the plot or the story or the ending, but it does have a few choices. But thankfully, sometimes the main character takes control, and this is one of those times. After being sent to basically murder children, he shows up at the psychiatrist's office, doesn't even give him a second to breathe, and just knocks him down on the ground and beats him to death with the paperweight rock that he keeps on his desk. After that horrific display of brutality, he checks the desk, sees that he has been identified for extermination, and after taking multiple shots of Kronos, he heads back home for the last time. Man, this place is absolutely trashed. One life for another. Apparently the girl is nowhere to be seen. I honestly thought first time playing this that she was never real in the first place, like Bruce Willis' Sixth Sense type ending. But no, that can't be the case, because she is definitely real. She was here multiple times in multiple different circumstances. She's not a figment of Zero's imagination. Also, I gotta get the f*** out of here. I still got that 5-star rating for what I did on the highway. And this is the end of Katana Zero, at least for the time being. I know a free DLC is coming out, and it's going to be like half the original game's length. I'm going to be making a video on that as soon as I can when it comes out. It will be top priority. Whatever I'm doing at the moment, I'll just put that on hold. I will say this though, even though I just played through the entire game, I still recommend you check out this game for yourself. There's a lot of stuff that I left out of the video for the either pacing purposes or just a genuine mystery. There's also a lot of stuff that I just couldn't show you, because even though this game doesn't give you a lot of choice, you can't experience everything this game has to offer within a single playthrough. The way the game is written and scripted is just brilliant. I cannot think of many games that are like this when it comes to narrative. With that being said, I hope that you have enjoyed this video. I hope you have an amazing day/night, and until next year, I will see you next time. I'm so glad that's over. Anyways, what? Huh?
What?
How did you get here?